During my rather short assignment here, I learned a lot about the Pearl of Africa as I watched your speeches on TV, met with official and ordinary people, and visited some regions, especially the Northwest region in Murchison Falls, Spark and Hoima, the Southwest in Mbarara, Rwakitura, where you received us in the State Lodge on the 16th of June, 2022, and in December 2022 when I accompanied an Algerian agricultural delegation coming for the milk importation, the source of the Nile in Jinja, and recently in Gulu and Kitgum, where I really felt the peace and security prevailing in a place where I was told people would be afraid to move freely 20 years ago because of the terrorist group of the so-called LRA. That means that you have done a lot. You have done a lot to secure and unify Uganda, hence creating a conducive climate for investors to match the really unique climate that Uganda naturally enjoys. When I first really heard about Uganda and got to know it, I was 23 years old when, in 1984, as a junior diplomat, I was tasked with accompanying the minister representing the Ugandan government in the celebration of the 30th anniversary of Algeria National Day, which marks the launching of the Algerian Revolution and the War for Independence in 1954. When I was appointed ambassador to your country, I felt like it was a dream coming true. So, right from the onset, I was willing to do something to contribute to the strengthening of our friendly bilateral relations, which were greatly boosted by your two-state visit to Algeria in 2015 and this year, 2023, and the decisions made by President Abdelmadjid Tebboune, Algerian president, to give the priority to friendly countries like Uganda in doing business and trade. I am not completely satisfied with what I could do during my short tenure, but thanks to your guidance and your assistance and guidance, Algeria and Uganda now boast of much better economic and commercial cooperation. In fact, many official visits took place between the two countries in 2022 and 2023, notably these of Minister of State Mulimba and the parliamentary delegation to Algeria in October, let alone your own state visit last March, along with a big ministerial delegation. Algerian delegations also paid working visits to Uganda, especially by the Minister of Foreign Affairs in June 2022, the Minister of Energy in May 2023, and the Minister of Trade twice in August and September this year, 2023. Your Excellency, the visit you made to Algeria in March paved the way for a lot of progress in our bilateral relations, since it was crowned with the signing of 7 agreements in the fields of agriculture, animal health, trade, energy, tourism, higher education, and scientific research. Last month, I visited Minister Mulimba and talked to him about the necessity to ratify and implement all these accords. I hope this can be done shortly. I am also so glad that diplomats and other officials no longer need visas to move between our two countries, thanks to the coming into force late June of the agreement signed in Algiers in October last year. Our two countries can also now have regular political consultations in the framework of the Memorandum of Understanding signed in Algiers in October 2022. Business people, through the new Joint Business Council set up on the 30th of September 2023 in Kampala can now meet and discuss about promoting trade and investment in both countries. The Council that held its first session during the successful Business Forum and Production exhibition in Kampala from the 29th September to the 2nd of October 2023 is to hold its second session in Algiers next December. I wish this can be achieved for the mutual benefit of our two countries. This session should offer the opportunity to the Algerian and Ugandan economic operators to follow up and carry into execution what they agreed upon in Kampala in September in order to increase the trade flows and establish co-production partnerships between our two countries. Besides boosting its bilateral economic ties, Algeria remains committed to contributing to human development resources in Uganda through the granting of civil and military scholarships, the number of which is on the increase year after year, to reach this year more than 200 scholarships this year. Before winding up, I wish to mention the milk powder exportation project, over which I met yesterday the State Minister, and for the second time about the same matter, Honorable Bright Mirama, the State Minister for Animal Industry, with whom I discussed avenues to expedite this operation, to which President Abdelmadjid Tebboune himself attaches great importance. I asked him to help with urging the dairy companies concerned, that's Brookside, Pearl Dairy, and Amos, to waste no time and bid for providing Algeria with powder milk. I tell the Uganda milk providers, the Algerians are waiting for you. The Algerians are still waiting for you. No date expired. They're still waiting for you. But hurry up and do not be fearful and timorous, please. One last word, if you allow me, Your Excellency. My wish was to hold the GPC, the Joint Commission, and conclude more agreements, notably in the fields of police cooperation, defense, and air services during my mission. I hope this will be possible with my successor, who I trust will be quickly operational upon giving him your approval. I would like to thank you and all the Ugandan authorities for their availability and the assistance they accorded me during my stay in your beautiful country. I assure you, Your Excellency, that the Algerian people see in you a great African leader and a big friend of Algeria. I take this opportunity to wish to Uganda good luck in hosting the NAM Summit in next January 2024 and the AFCON Games in 2027. May the Almighty God protect you and your family and make Uganda a very prosperous country. ladies of Algeria, the ancient and the traditional garment, if you want. Yes, this one, yeah. That's very, very beautiful. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you very much.